everyone, I'm Jody. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Today is a special video I'm super excited about because it's summer. And when it's summertime, that means it is time to hang out with your friends. And I have a special friend that is 22 years in the making, I think, our friendship. Beverly, we met in Atlanta back in 2002. If you can believe it. And she flew all the way from Atlanta to Seattle to come hang out with me for a couple days this summer. And what do girls do when we get together? Makeup! Yes! Beverly had a little task assignment for me, so I'll let her tell you about it, and then we're just gonna do it with you guys.
What happened is I was given these brand new brushes and I refused to use them. I was given them, what, maybe about a year ago? I refused to use them because I really don't know how to use any of the brushes, so they've just been sitting in the box. So I said, well, since I'm flying out to see Jody, I'm gonna take all these brushes. She's gonna tell me what all of them are used for because I have absolutely no idea.
So we're gonna do it together. Now, if you guys are a fan of this channel and you've seen my videos before, Beverly might look familiar to you because about 2, maybe 3 years ago, we did a video together where she was in Atlanta, I was here, and I sent her some makeup and she did it all herself. And look at her, look how beautiful. I didn't even do her makeup today. If you've got questions about what's the right brush, how do you use it, then you have come to the right place because we're gonna walk you through all of it. And get out your brushes, hit the pause button. We'll wait. Okay, you're back. Let's get right into it. Most makeup artists, in fact, everyone that I've ever seen, they start with the eyes when they do their makeup, but most unprofessional people, like us, everyday people, start with our face first. I've tried the eyes first. It's really hard to do. It's just a habit. So we're gonna start with the face brushes first, since that's kind of the order that we do our makeup. Beverly likes to put on her concealer first to cover up any of her freckles, which I went through her whole routine with her this morning. It was very cute. So none of these brushes are gonna help you with that. So that's good to know. Stick with your fingers. It's still working for you. The next thing that you'll do is, this is an angled brush, and they gave you 2 of them in this kit. Now, they're dual fiber brushes, which you guys can see because of you'll see the different colors. So they're dual fiber brushes, and they're tightly put together inside of this brush. Now, some people prefer an angle. These are called kabuka brushes. One's an angled brush.
Called what?
Kabuka. It's a kabuka brush.
Sounds like a cocktail.
It does, doesn't it? A kabuka cocktail. So one is an angle and one is flat. Now you can use them for whichever way you prefer interchangeably. These are foundation brushes typically. I like to use one that's angled just because I prefer to do like the angles of my face. I just feel like I can get in everywhere. Now, what I love about a kabuka brush is this tight angle right here because it allows you to kind of go along your nose, and these are Beverly's brushes, so I'm not gonna put them on my makeup. But this is when you went to use your fingers for your MAC foundation. You can still do that if you like. And you guys, she uses the smallest amount of foundation and it works so flawlessly on her skin. I was like, I'm lathering up. I need like 5 or 6 pumps to cover my skin. So that's what this will be. This will be your foundation brush, so you can put your MAC right onto that. And I know you like to kind of blend it over your concealer, so you can still do that with this, or after you put on all your foundation over your concealer, you like to use your Dampen Beauty sponge because you remember how you're blending it all together. That's what this can do. And because of the way this works, it's sort of a buffer. So it sort of like buffs it out and makes it really soft.
Okay.
So that's what that would be for.
And is there a certain way you're supposed to apply it? Is it supposed to go just...
Whatever is most comfortable. And you guys, truly with brushes, it's up to you on what works. There's no rules that says use this brush for this application. It's really what do you use that gets you the result that you like. Because right now I'm using for foundation, I'm using a huge powder brush, which goes against anything that you normally learn, but I'm finding that I like the way that works. So it's really whatever you like, but these are great for putting the foundation in your skin and then buffing it around. So There's 2 different ones for that. Now, because there's 2, you can also use this flat one for a cream contour. And you are using for a contour, I saw you had the KVD, the apple contour. And you can use this to get your contour right. Any creams work really well with these types of brushes. So you can put up your cream and then blend out your contour and then also bring it along through here if you want to give yourself a little bit of that cheekbone, and then right through here if you want to give yourself that jawline. So these are great for cream products, whatever type of cream products you use.
Okay.
Now, These are more rounded, more dome top, so you can see the comparison between the two. So if it's flat, I use those for liquids. If it's dome rounded like that, that's usually better for your powder. And that can be that bronzer, that really pretty bronzer that you're using, that I wanted her to bring on camera to use it, but she's like, this is gonna fall apart. It's her favorite bronzer, but the packaging leaves something to be desired. So we didn't have to do that. But this would be this would be for that bronzer one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So this brush, perfect. I know we should have done that on film because you look so, the way you did your bronzer was so cute to me today. Would you demonstrate your bronzer, how you put it on?
I just stuck it in the thing and then I did like this. I just kind of did like that. I did it up to my hairline on both sides. Because I don't use blush, so I just kind of replace it.
Yeah.
But maybe I should use blush too?
No, but I have something for you. Okay. Now this, and I'll get to that in 1 second. So this, I wouldn't use this. I got these in a few kits before. And I never find a reason to use this. What it's designed for is exactly what you just said, like to contour. If you're trying to create a line underneath your cheekbone to like give yourself some face structure, or a little bit right down here. I just don't find them useful, but that's what you could use it for, is if you wanted to create like that bronzed look right through here, you can. I just think that some of these other brushes that are in here are just much easier.
Okay, so I've never even seen a pointy brush like that.
Yeah, they're kind of, I don't know, I find little value in them at all.
Okay.
So if you guys like those and you use them, let us know in the comments what you use those for. Maybe it'll change our mind. All right, and then this one, because it's also domed, so let's compare it to your, you're gonna compare it also to, again, liquid powder, because it's domed. And this one is an angle compared to the one that you use for your bronzer and stuff. This would be a really good blush brush. Since you don't use blush, you may not find a reason for this, but because one is gonna have more of your brown tones, your bronzer, this would be more of your peachy, pinky blush colors that you'd wanna put on that. And the angle just works perfect because it's right along your cheek.
Okay.
Just like that.
That makes sense. Cool.
Okay. Now, before we move on to eyes, you guys remember this new Charlotte Tilbury foundation was an epic fail. This is her new Unreal Skin, I'm reading the back of it, sheer glow tint. Okay, epic fail, and I look like the Tin Man. But if you remember in the video, I said, I didn't say you were my guinea pig, but I said my girlfriend's coming and I think this will look pretty on her. So it's a foundation, so it's cream, but look how pretty that is.
Okay.
Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see it, or does it not look? Can you even see the color?
Very little.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it would make a great highlight. And where you put that eyeshadow today, that gold eyeshadow, you could probably put this on, like if you're going to be out all night, which we're old, we're not out all night anymore.
Not anymore. Back in the day.
That's for another video. Okay, so this would be really pretty, like to put on your eyelids and then put your eyeshadow on top of it as like a little primer kind of.
Okay.
But I thought this would be really pretty on you as a highlighter. So I know you do have all these brushes. I just don't want, let's just use this one since we may not use it again. And I'm just gonna put it right here. Yeah, I was right. That looks great. Look at, so you can kind of see see what it looks like right now before we blend it. And then we're just gonna blend it out. It's just gonna highlight. I need to brush my teeth. I was eating those wheat thins before we got on camera.
It's making me hungry.
It's so good as long as I'm not like, girl. Yeah, see, look how, can you see that in the mirror? That little touch of highlight, how it's a little glow. I love that. Yeah, I love that for you. So my foundation is your highlight. I love that.
Okay.
So if you think you'll use it, I think you will. I think you'll find reasons to use it.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to do the other side so you're not lopsided? We're going to the reindeer farm this afternoon. Super excited. We're a little dressed up. We have our makeup on for the reindeer farm, but I don't even care.
Oh, you dipped it on my face first.
Yeah, I just put it right on the height of your cheekbones.
Okay.
Right on the
I don't really have cheekbones. How about that?
We're going to create some.
Let's move this out the way. Like that?
Yep.
Is that enough?
I'd go a little bit more dab. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
And then how do I blend this?
I just dab it and blend it up.
Okay.
so that you're kind of creating a cheekbone.
Oh.
I hope that's showing up in camera, you guys, because it's really pretty.
I don't know. Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it on the light. That looks good.
Is that enough?
Well, you can never have too much highlighter, but it looks great.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I really love that a lot on you.
Maybe I didn't put enough.
You can never have too much highlight. But highlight as a foundation, I learned you can have too much.
Okay. All right.
Okay, good.
Is that all? I mean,
You can put it, yeah, you're even. Sometimes people like to put a little dot on their nose. You can put a little bit between your eyebrows. Just a little, perfect.
And I just leave it dotted?
No, blend it.
Okay.
Always blend.
Okay. Okay, Jody.
I love that.
Do you?
Yes. I do. I
Okay.
love that a lot. That's a good color for you too.
I love tricks.
I know, that looks good.
Just need somewhere to go.
We're going to the reindeer farm.
Okay.
Okay, eyes. So you guys have your eye brushes out. This is gonna be an easy one. This is an eyebrow brush. Obviously you're gonna got your spoolie on one end, and then this has a nice sharp angle right here. So what you can do is use this for like a powder if you wanna put on an eyebrow powder, or if you really like your eyebrow pencil that you use today, which I love. Beverly's got great eyebrows. Use this for your spoolie. And then what you can do is take your concealer that you
Use it for my what?
This is for your eyebrows to brush
Spoolie.
through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the spoolie end. Then on your eyebrows, I like to use this and put a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand and put concealer on that, which is that lighter stuff that you use, and line the bottom and the top of my brows, and then go back in and like sometimes with a damp beauty sponge or even another brush or even this brush and just blend it softly so that lighter contour or concealer just gives you a nice cut to your eyebrows.
I remember you did that once when you made up my face before, and it made a big difference too. So I would just take it and I'd put a little bit on here. What I did is I'd dab it in my concealer like that, and then I'd just draw a line.
Yeah, perfect.
And then I'd just blend it.
Yep.
That's right?
Yep, perfect. Yeah, and then the other thing that you will like this brush for, and you guys, if you have one like this, it's really good for this too, is Beverly put some eyeliner underneath her eyeline
Don't be
here.
telling all my secrets.
I know, I shouldn't, but it's a good one. We're on the internet. Your secret's safe with me. This will be a good one to blend out that eyeliner. I know you use that other brush, but these are great. I love eyebrow brushes for
So I would
blending
just
out
blend it.
eyeliner.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and I would use it for one or the other, but you have a couple other brushes in here that we could probably do. Like this is another small brush. This is called a small taper brush. And I like to use, when you find some like this, and there's another one in here. These three, when you find brushes that aren't fluffy, but they're really, really tight, these are usually synthetic bristles. That's a pencil brush. And what I like to use these for is anything cream. So you'll notice the difference between this fluffy brush and this flat paddle looking brush. That is why that kind of helps you tell the difference. I'm just gonna put them up here so you guys can see the difference because it's autofocus. It's focusing on me. So these are really synthetic brushes. So they're meant for any of your cream concealer, cream eye primer, cream eyeshadow, anything in the eye area that's more cream, which you don't really use a lot of that. So that wouldn't be a brush that you'd reach for every day. But this one, this is a fluffy eyeshadow brush. And because of the way this is angled, this is more if you put on like one or two colors through here, and then you want to go back and blend it all. Because of the curve of that brush, it's got a lot of space to it. So whatever you blend, it's going to blend them all together. So this is not for detail work. This would really be for after you put on your gold color here and then that brown color, you could just take this and blend those two colors right on the outer corner.
Okay.
Or if somebody likes to wear just one color, this would be great for just blending all of those colors together.
Okay.
Okay, so we got rid of two in that thing because two of those, like I said, are those synthetic brushes. So they're really more for anything cream on the eyes. So next is another fluffy brush, and you'll see the difference between this one and the one that I just showed you. Again, you'll see a lot of straight edges and angle edges, whether you're doing your face, your contour, your cheeks, your foundation, or even now your eyes. Now, because these are so big, you really, again, can't do a lot of detail work. These are good for people that wear one or two eyeshadow colors, or if you put a lot of colors and you want to blend them all together. But if you're looking for detail work, these are just not your friend. However, having said that, again, if you wear just one color, you can use this to go over everything. The other thing you can use brushes this small for, as I've gotten older, I like to use them for, is if I'm using like a powdered blush or a powdered highlight where I just really want a very small controlled amount, I'll use those for that area as well. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that could replace that one sponge applicator that you have, that one with the long handle, that's the sponge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you could use that one for. Now, this is a rounded pencil brush. So here's what a pencil brush looks like. It's really pointed at the bottom. This one is a little bit more domed, so I like to think of this as like a fluffy brush like this. These are really good for getting into that crease if you're trying to put a color in the crease, because the way it's domed, it's gonna blend on the sides as well as the top. So when you put it into a crease of some sort, it's gonna get the sides and the inside. Does that make sense? So this is great for putting something right in that crease area and really blending it as you go. This is also good for that lighter color right underneath your brow, or a lighter color right on the inside of your eye. So this is a better one for detail work. And this would go good for your gold that you like to put on the lid, or even that darker brown on the outside.
Okay. Okay, so I don't use the same brush in 2 different colors.
Right, perfect. You won't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, and so for your eyes, you really only need about 4 brushes. A couple blending brushes, and then a couple of these fine small pencil brushes. Now this is a brush that I use all the time. In fact, I have probably 3 of these that I use each time I do my makeup, because I like to put on eyeshadow underneath my eye with this pencil brush, because it allows me to get right at my lash line without pulling it too far down. So that's where you could use it too. Because did you put eyeshadow and eyeliner? You did, that's what I thought. Okay, so you could use this brush for one of those 2, and then use that one that's on the spoolie for the opposite, whether it's your liner or the shadow.
Okay.
The powder, because one's more of a liquidy crayon.
Okay.
And then one's more of a shadow.
Okay.
They'll work the same. Because this one's usually meant for eyebrows, that'd be good for the eyeliner.
Okay.
And this could be your eyeshadow.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I also like to use that one for a light color right up underneath my eyebrow, because of how small that is. So you can just outline that if you didn't do the concealer thing with just a lighter color of eyeshadow.
So how often should someone be cleaning their brushes?
That is such a great question. If it's one that you're going to be using around your eyes and your face, I clean mine every month.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a thing called Cinema Secrets. You can get it on Amazon, and it's just a little cleaner. It comes with a little tub. In fact, when we're off camera, I'll show you. It's in the back room. And it's perfect for that. You just dip it in there, and then you rub it onto a clean towel, and it gets all the makeup off.
Okay.
And then you just let them air dry. Got it?
I do. I'm ready.
She doesn't
I want to
need
go
any
wash
help.
my face and start over again.
She doesn't need any help with her makeup. It looks amazing. We're having the best time, so we're gonna jet out of here now. I don't want it to end, but we're gonna end it on a good note in front of the reindeer farm. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Tag your BFF in this video. Make sure you share it with them, and remember to have fun with your girlfriends, because time is so valuable, and you never want to miss out on it. We'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you in just a couple days. Thanks for watching. Bye.